Hey everyone, my name is Kai. I stopped trading futures over a year ago and fully switched to prediction markets. In just 2.5 months, I made over $390,000. Now, let's switch to the laptop, and I'll show you the strategy I use. One that works for both beginners and experienced traders.
All right, now we're on the platform called 4C Market. And the first thing we need to do is select Ethereum and switch the chart to the 1-minute time frame, because that's what we'll be using for this strategy today. After that, let's open TradingView because the chart there is much cleaner, easier to read, and overall way more comfortable to trade on compared to the default platform chart. Now we need to choose the indicator called Williams Fractals, and once you enable it, you'll start seeing these red and green triangles appear directly on the chart, which are going to be our main trading signals. A red triangle signals that the price may start moving upward, while a green triangle signals that the price may start moving downward. And honestly, the strategy itself is very simple once you spend a little bit of time understanding how these signals actually work. So now, let's wait for our first signal to appear, and then we'll jump into our first trade together.
All right, we just got our first signal. Let's enter the trade because the chart should move upward. I'm placing $2,000, and right after that, another $2,000. I enter trades using 2 positions to reduce the risks, because if I instantly placed the full $4,000 and the chart suddenly moved down, we would instantly go into a loss. But this way, I can instantly enter another trade in the direction the chart starts moving. All right, our signal played out, and we're taking $1,000 profit. Now, let's wait for the next signal and continue trading. Actually, let's enter another trade on this same signal. Let's place $2,000. Oh, it didn't go through. Let's try again. All right, now let's place another $2,000. I don't recommend trading like this if you don't have experience yet, because I'm entering this trade since I can see that our entry price is lower than the current market price, which means if we enter right now, we're already in profit. This doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it does. And with more experience, you'll start noticing moments like this yourself. Now let's wait for the result and continue.
All right, and there's another $1,000 profit because our signal played out perfectly.
So now let's wait for the next signal and continue trading. All right, here we got another signal. Let's enter that the chart will go down. Entering the trade with $2,000 and another $2,000. Again, it didn't place. Just place it again. Everything got placed. Now we wait for the round to finish. Our signal didn't play out, and that happens sometimes. Nothing scary. Now let's wait until we get calculated. We lost $4,000. This happens, but the most important thing is always trading with 10% of your total balance. I also had moments where I closed 4 trades in a row in loss, but after that comes a streak of wins, because with this strategy, we have over 75% win rate. I can allow myself to lose even 5 or 6 trades in a row, but after that comes a streak of wins, because the strategy works and everything plays out. There are just moments like this. They exist everywhere, but in the long run, we will always stay in profit. Now let's wait for the next signal and continue. All right, so we finally got another signal, and now we got a red triangle. So we're going to enter the same way with 2 $2,000 trades. Everything went through successfully, and now we just wait for the result. All right, so we closed our trade with another $1,000 profit because our first trade probably got placed when the percentage on this outcome was already at 99%. So that's why we paid around $30 in fees. This happens very rarely, and even in situations like this, our risk management still saves us because if we entered with only 1 trade, we would just take a loss and that's it. But this way, we still stay in profit. So this is a perfect example of why risk management is important. Now let's continue and wait for the next signal. All right, so now we got a green triangle, and we're going to enter the trade that the chart will go down. Don't forget to always trade with 10% of your total balance and always enter with 2 positions. Now, let's wait for the round to finish and move on to the next signal. Alright, so now we're taking our clean profit of $4,500. Let's wait for the last signal for today and then we're going to finish trading. Alright, so now we got another red triangle. Let's enter the trade that the chart will go up. Not really the best entry because there's not much time left until the round ends and our entry price is already too high. So now we wait for the result and move on.
And here we go again. Nothing scary, this happens sometimes. Now we're going to enter the trade again and recover our loss. I'm going to enter with $2,000 and we'll see how it goes. And again, I placed one trade at 100%. So one trade is probably going to be a loss. Nothing scary. Now let's place another $2,000 trade again. That's my mistake. So now we leave our 3 trades open and wait for the result. Like I said, our first trade was going to be a loss because the fee took it, but the other 2 trades played out good. So overall, we're up $2,000. Let's enter one more time and play this signal again because it looks like the trend is still moving upward, and after that, we're going to finish. You should not trade like this because you have less experience, and I can allow myself to do it, but if you follow all the rules, you'll get the same results as me. Now, let's wait for the result. Alright, so our trade played out for plus $1,600 and plus $3,800. Now let's go to the statistics because our win rate with this strategy is 75%. And also, before I forget, there's a promo code for you guys. So when you deposit, use YES100 and you'll get a 100% deposit bonus. Now let me show you my withdrawal history. This is not everything because I also have 3 more accounts, but only from this account, I withdrew around $100,000. And yeah, there's also a $10 coupon from me, and it gets taken from my own balance if you activate this promo code. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone for watching. Good luck to everyone, and goodbye.